Hey y'all, it's your boy. I'm back with another video, and in today's video, we have a 64 KO Black Widow gameplay for y'all and a story time. And in today's story time, I'm going to be talking about how I lost my virginity. And bro, like, it's a very long story, bro. So let me get straight to it. I was talking to this Dominican gal at the time, and we used to talk a lot. We talked to each other for like a good 9 years or so. And basically, I think around 2021, I was telling her that I was going to go back home to Turks and Caicos. And I was telling her basically that I want to see her, you know what I'm saying? I want to hang out with the girl, see her, know if this is really what I want, you know what I'm saying? And I literally told the girl if I ain't see her, I was going to end the relationship. And she was like, cool, you know what I'm saying? She get me. She understand when the time comes, she gonna let me know. So when I managed to get clarification, right? Because I did told her I need to get clarification of this. So as soon as I get the clarification from my mom that she got the tickets for me and my brother, I told her I was coming home. So as soon as I made it home, told her I was home, tell her I want to see her. She was like, cool. Let her think of a day because she got work, right? So I was like, cool. So she came up with one day for us to link up and meet. When the following day came, she didn't come. She started coming with all types of excuses, saying she didn't know. Oh, she didn't know I came there to see her. And then she started telling me some bullshit excuse about her trying to get her school equipment or whatever the case may be. Because I think she was in late high school, like fifth form, I think. So after that, I still didn't believe and I still wanted to end it. So, right, so I just said, "Fuck it, I don't care," right? Because I was really pretty fed up with the whole thing, and I was just ready to just end the whole vibe. So after that happened, after that, I think a couple of days after that, she called me, begging me to get back in a relationship with her. I was telling her, "No, fuck off," and all this. I don't want to deal with you anymore, and all this. You know what I'm saying? And then I was basically telling her that there's no point in me and her being together because it's like we both cheated on each other. There's no point in wasting our times, and I just ain't feeling like wasting my time on someone who don't like me for real. You know what I'm saying? So, and the reason why I say this is because she didn't meet me. She didn't, for some reason, she didn't want to meet me, but she met another dude. And me, I was talking to other girls in the UK because, you know what I'm saying, I just couldn't believe, I just didn't had no hope or, I don't know, something that happened between us that just made me didn't even want to waste my time, you know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to get some clarity, you feel me, on that whole thing we had. But yeah, we ended up breaking up. I ended up blocking the girl, all right? Because she just kept on calling me and sending me text messages saying, "Oh, she's sorry," and all this. I had to end up blocking her. I did ended up unblocking her when I reached the UK. But yeah, let me get back to the story, right? When I blocked her, right, a couple of days went by, you know what I'm saying? Your boy was chilling at home, your boy was sad about the broke up, but you know what I'm saying? I knew this was the right decision for me personally. And I know if I didn't cut her off, bro, like, it'd have been bad for me, right? So I was sleeping one night. I had a dream one night, right? And basically, this dream was about how I lost my virginity to this UK African girl, right? In the dream, I saw like a picture of her on like my phone, and I was like, oh, and then I saw myself going and talking to this mama in the dream, and I ended up clapping, right? So I went to my brother about it, you know what I'm saying, about how I lost my virginity in the dream, right? And then you feel me? As soon as like a month came passed by, I was supposed to go back to the UK. And basically, when I went back to the UK, I end up finding that same girl. And usually in my dreams, I don't remember exactly what is be going down, So when I had that dream, I tried my hardest to remember it, dog. I had to know who she was, but I couldn't remember her face or nothing. The only thing I could have remembered in that dream was the outfit she was wearing. She was wearing like this red or pink jacket and like these blue jeans. And then I was scrolling on Instagram when I was back in the UK one day, and then I found that same exact girl. So I hit her up. Me and her talked for a week. I told her about how I'm not a virgin and how I got 10 bodies, even though I don't. I clearly lied to the girl because I heard from dudes back in high school never tell a guy he's virgin. So, and me, I was an honest dude. I always would tell guys these sort of things. I would always be honest and tell them these sort of things. We talk about a bunch of stuff, and then after that same week, we ended up meeting. She was like, "Oh, I want to see you." You know what I'm saying, and all this, right? And back at the time, I was living in Leeds, and she was living in Seacroft area. So I went on the bus, and they went all the way up in Seacroft area to see the gal. And you know what I'm saying? I couldn't go inside her crib, so we had to just talk outside because her parents was very strict. You feel me? The gal in college or whatever, right? Or uni or whatever, right? And we talked for a little while, you know what I'm saying? We did hinted about clap sessions, you feel me? But we couldn't do it there because her parents were strict. She was trying to keep what me and her was doing on the download. She didn't want her parents to know about it, but she was saying she would like to come by my place and do it, right? So I was like, cool or whatever, right? So I ended up going back home. After that same day, she came at my house. She kept on coming up to my house. And I can't lie with you, though. Like, when the mom came to my house, you know what I'm saying? Your boy was feeling her up. You feel me? I was feeling her up. Like, one day I was feeling her up. The next day, I went to taking off her clothes, but I didn't clap. Because, man, I wanted to get verification. I wasn't too sure. And I didn't really understand this, but apparently some girls like it when you like ask them up front about these sort of things, about clap sessions. And some girls, they don't want you to ask them. So it's like the unconsensual thing, unconsensual sex. Like you don't have to like ask for like consent or whatever. But me, I didn't know this was a thing, and I thought it was weird. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. From my first time meeting this girl, she kind of gave me like she was into like rape fetishes or something. But I wasn't tripping about it, right? Because it was like whatever, right? So I kept on doing my thing. One day it went to taking off, feeling the gal out. Next day went to feeling her up. She still kept on coming, like you know what I'm saying. So I thought it was no issues, right? But I still wanted to be sure. I wasn't too sure, right? And on the following day, right, it was like this gal was like, she was tired of waiting. Like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, you good, bro? And she was like, nothing, everything good. And I was like, bro, like, you good, bro? And then she mentioned some shit about she being horny or whatever. So I was like, bro, like, I ain't gonna fuck you unless I know for sure this is what you cool with. So you cool with me fucking you? And then she said, yeah, she could fuck me. And I was like, cool. So we took off our clothes. You went straight to back shots, man. Straight to clap sessions. You know what I'm saying? All I know is I was clapping this girl, feeling the wet goodness, wet gooey goodness. And then for some strange reason, I started thinking about my days in high school and how they told me about the pull-up method. And I know why this blew up in my head at that time. So I was like, bro, like the fuck? And I was like, oh yeah, the pull-up method, dog. You can't get this girl pregnant now. So I continued clapping that girl. And then, you know what I'm saying? I ended up wanting to bust it nuts. So I pulled out shit out instantly. I think a little bit went inside that y'all, but I wasn't tripping. I busted on that y'all's ass. And you know what I'm saying? I was complaining. And man, dog, like before I even go any further, dog, like I don't know, the girl who I lost it to, she wasn't like a clean. I ain't trying to disrespect her or nothing, but I don't think she was like a clean girl because like her wife did kind of smell. But then your boy wasn't trying to complain though because it was on my dick. As long as I ain't eat it, dog, it's good. It's good. You know what I'm saying? It's good. I'll take the fall. I'll take the fall. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I still ended up doing it. Alright, and I don't know. In the country where I'm from, usually When two people of the opposite sex meet, dog, they making sure they look their best. In the UK, I don't know, it's different. I don't know. But I wasn't complaining. You know what I'm saying? I ended up busting on this girl ass, like I said. And then basically I was just tired as fuck. I didn't understand why at the time. I was like, shit, is it that hard? Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, ever since that day, right? I said ever since that day, right? Ever since I finished, right? And my nut was still on this girl's ass, right? She grabbed her underwear and pants, pull her pants up without wiping the cum off her ass, and just run out my house with a big smile on her face. Didn't understand why she was doing that, but I just couldn't think of it at the time because I was just so fucking tired. But that's how I lost my virginity, y'all. And as for y'all, and as for the reason as to why y'all want to know as to why I mentioned the dream thing up, I don't know, bro, how to explain to y'all, but like, in a very heavily Christian household, and my mom went to see like this prophet, and this prophet told her that one of her children might have like dreams about stuff that's going on in his life, and how that same child would end up maybe one day becoming a priest. Even though I don't really see that for myself, I don't really like talking to people. I'm a really quiet guy, but that's truly really what happened and how I lost my virginity. And I always have these dreams every now and then in certain aspects of my life, and I try not to let them cloud my head up because majority of them I just can't remember them to a full extent. I only can remember the little piece and crannies of it. But yeah, dog, please like the video and subscribe for more Marvel Rivals content and for more story times like this.